Aquarius, your turn. Let's find out what's going on for you on this stuck relationship. How's it? It says, so basically, you're in some kind of relationship with someone. It doesn't have to be mm, intimate relationship. It could be family, could be relationship with yourself, as in Libra had that. Yeah. Uh, and you're stuck with this person, but things aren't going so great. So what we're here to find out is what God wants you to know about that relationship, okay? And once you hear what God has to say, it'll give you some clue as to who or what this is about. So, Most High, where do we find these answers for Aquarius? What do you want Aquarius to know about this relationship that they are in, they're stuck in? I don't know. I feel somebody asking about my personality. Listen, yeah. Me personally, I have a naturally serious face. My primary stature is a serious one. But I have a goofy side that I love dearly, right? However, I'm not really good at being funny. I just come off weird when I try to be funny. So what I would like to do is I'd like to be a great comedian, kind of like Dave Chappelle and Eddie Griffin. Well, Eddie Griffin back in the day, I'm not really sure what he's like now. Got a little bit too political for me, but yeah, like a Dave Chappelle kind of style, where you could or Cat Williams. You're talking about reality, even ugly situations, but you're making it funny. So you're educating people and making them laugh at the same time. I have that aspiration about myself, but I am terrible at it. Okay, so plus I'm the type of person who I would gladly put on a costume and go entertain children. Um, yeah, I'd be a great mascot. I feel I would be a wonderful mascot because I could be as goofy as I want to be, and I have permission because I'm wearing the suit. Yeah. So although I'm a very serious character, that's my stature most of the time. I actually have a very, very, very playful side. But according to how society is today, you have to be careful with being goofy because then people just take you for a stupid person, and then you have to apply more power in order to make them know that they're not seeing you in the right light. You know, two more times. Yeah. So if you wanted to know about me and my my royal weirdness, I hope that gave you some kind of insight. I'm very reserved. I'm a very reserved person, and what a lot of people see as fun, I don't find it to be fun at all. Yeah. Like music, I love music, but if they're talking crap, I can't listen to it. I don't care how good it sounds, I don't care how catchy it is. It has a kind of repelling kind of energy to my spirit, you see. So I don't really go to clubs and shit like that. No. Unless they make some clubs that play the kind of music that I listen to. I listen to all types of music, even rock and roll, opera, all that. I will listen to all that, but it has to be something that makes fucking sense. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, me, I love art. I love constructive stuff. I love learning. Anywho, that's enough about me. So yeah, this relationship that you're in and you can't get out of, but it's not that really that great. This is what God wants you to know about it. So we got identity, blossoming, Divine love, fickleness. Okay. So the problem here is someone is actually just getting to kind of know themselves. So because they're just getting to know themselves, you're experiencing a problem with them. Yeah. So because they don't fully know themselves, you can't fully get to know them either. And while they're figuring themselves out, it's making it look like it's more of a problem than it actually is. You understand? Yeah, it's causing insecurity. At the bottom of the deck, we got insecurity. They're unsure of themselves, but at least they're headed in the right direction. They're headed towards divine love, right? So they want to love you better, but they're not really good at it. Or perhaps this is you. You want to love them well, but you're just getting to know yourself. So you can't give them the best of yourself because you're still trying to discover yourself, right? So we got insecurity and vulnerability. Yeah. So that's the reason for the insecurity here and the vulnerability. We got knowledge and awakening. Yeah. Becoming conscious of who they actually are or who you actually are. So we got divine help coming in. And we have destiny, exertion. So the destiny is putting in that hard work. So I know, I can feel, yeah, hard work in romance. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for you, Aquarius, since I don't know if it's you or the person, so I'm gonna speak of it from the perspective. Let's say you're the person who you're experiencing the hardship. Let's say your person doesn't quite know who they are, they're trying to figure out who they are. I'm gonna say it like that just for clarity. If it's not you, just switch the roles, okay? So um how do you help them? How do you help them to get to know their self? Well, the first thing is actually knowing what the problem is, which now you know that the problem is that they're seeking to understand their own self too. So this would call for patience, understanding, compassion. And if you're gonna offer any guidance, make sure you say it in a respectable, loving way, not to be loud or crude or harsh. Um, and now I'm gonna get you some advice from the Most High as to what to do about how to help this person so that you can bring more harmony in your partnership, right? So that's what we want now. What can you do if it's you? What can be done to help to bring more harmony in this relationship? Because it's not a big problem, you know. It's a great problem to have, getting to know oneself, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to be tight and do the best you can. So let's see if we can get you some assistance. Let's see what cards I have here. Most High. Yeah. What can Aquarius do to help to bring some peace and harmony, good vibes to their relationship in these trying times? What's your suggestion? Because you see, I can only bring you answers according to what decks I have. So it's good to make your own decks because information, you know. So let's see what comes out. That's why it's good to be able to um intuition, get intuitive messages as well. So where your decks fall short, you get direct communication, you know, direct downloads from the Most High. Because I don't need this deck. I mostly use these decks for you guys because I want to be able to show you what's there, you know what I'm saying? So that you don't think that I'm just talking nonsense to you. But really and truly, We don't be need in these decks, because at the end of the day, God talks to all of us. And before there was tarot, our intuition was always there. So if we know how to use our intuition, then we don't really need tarot cards, you know. But they're a great tool. Tarot cards are a great tool. But our intuition is the first tarot card. Put it like that. It's foundation. 2 more times. Yeah. I love music and art. I love beautiful things and people. I love creativity. I love excellence. I don't like mediocre performances. I do not like mediocrity. I can tolerate it, but I don't like it. It's a bad standard to set, because when you set the bar low, then everything else that come after that, they feel like it's cool to drop below that shit. And it's like, no, it's not. I don't know why you want to know about me, Aquarius, but there you go. Let's see how you can help to bring harmony to this relationship. So we got dream simulation or interference, and that comes out with a breakup. It didn't say to break up, it said dream simulation or interference. So it's more like planting the seed that breaking up is a possibility. So okay, so somebody's trying to get their shit together. Somebody's trying to get to know themselves. I asked, how can they help to bring so it's like, if this person think that there's a possibility of a breakup, then it will help them to get their shit together even faster. Like they'll put in more of an effort, because even though you're trying to get to know yourself, that don't mean that you have to make the other person's life miserable. You know, communication goes a long way, because then they can understand why you're being weird. Okay, so we got at the bottom of the deck, love, pregnant, positive karma, would be negative karma, because it's a false twin flame. Interesting. So I asked, what can you do to bring, but it's not a real breakup though, it's a fake breakup. So it's like planting the seeds, making them think that you will leave, or think that there will be a breakup. The underlying issue is a love spell, pregnant, positive karma. So this love spell is breeding negative karma, basically, because of that false energy. Dream simulation, breakup. Let me keep reading. We got gang stalking, biological warfare, associate, psyops. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just a mental, it's a trick. So it's like your person isn't putting in the kind of effort that they really should be putting in, but they're pretending to. So you need to threaten them with missing you. Yeah. It's like they can do better, but they're too comfortable. So you've made them too comfortable. So because you've made them so comfortable, they're not really putting in the effort that they really should be putting in. See, you've been very accommodating. So because of you being accommodating, meaning you've been very like forgiving, you've been very patient. So basically you've been all the things you should be, but just in excess. So you need to pull back some of your patience, pull back some of your tolerance, pull back some of your kindness, pull back some of your willingness to bend for them, you know. You need to pull back, make them think that, yeah, make them think that you're gonna break up with them. So that's what God is saying. They got too, you allow them to get too comfortable, you treat them too good, you treat them better than they deserve at this point or at this stage of their development. So you need to shake things up a bit. Yeah, you're carrying your weight and their weight. You need to step back so they can carry their weight. One more time. Okay, let's see what other messages there are for you on how to bring harmony back here. So we got Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So you need to evoke that fear of abandonment in them. They're way too fucking comfortable. Yeah, we got Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And we have Wedding Rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love or everlasting promise. And then we have Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your mind. So right now it's outdated thinking. That's what's going on for you. So what can you do to this deck is basically saying the same thing. You need to create that fear of abandonment in them. Yeah, because you're being unconditionally loving in this union, the wedding rings, but outdated thinking. You need to try and get them out of that way of thinking. Next, we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So you need to evoke this change in them through the fear of abandonment. So you need to make them feel like, or make them know, say you had enough of the nonsense. You don't feel like they're putting in much effort. You don't feel like they care about pulling their weight in the relationship, and it's getting tiring and boring and you don't want to have to deal with it. And then say, I need some time alone. I really need some time alone. And then pack your bag, yeah, and go somewhere for like 2 days. And then come back and don't really talk to them. It's like you're putting out energy on someone who's not really worth your energy. It's like I'm putting out, but what am I getting back in return? You know, it's not a good investment. They're just not a good investment right now. Something like that. The conversation have to go right. So good luck in this one, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.